Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. This is future Natasha here. She has forgotten to intro this video. So as I was editing it, I realized I have no intro. So in today's video, we are going to be making freeze-dried chips. So these are going to be made with our big 25-pound bag of potatoes that we actually split with one of my friends. That is one way that you can save money, is by buying in bulk. So grab a friend, find a good deal, and split a huge bag of potatoes and create something for relatively pretty cheap. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. I'm going to take my potato chips that I've sliced nice and thin, and I'm going to blanch them. So I've got some boiling salt water. Okay, so I'm going to blanch these for about 2 to 3 minutes once this starts to boil. You don't want to cook them too much or they will fall apart, and then we are going to submerge them in cold water immediately to stop the cooking process. Okay, so while those are blanching, I'm going to make up my marinades for what I want to flavor these chips. The first one I'm going to do is I'm going to take some pickle juice that I have. This is dill pickles from 2020, and I've added some fresh dill in the bottom of the bag, and I'm just going to use all of the pickle juices. So I will have dill pickle chips. The second one I'm going to do is I'm going to use this chili sauce. This is something that we found on sale, and we haven't really used a lot of it because the ingredients aren't fantastic in it, but I'm just trying to get it out of the house. So I'm going to do another one in this, and then I might do a barbecue as well. So that will be our 3 flavors. So the channel that I was watching that did this recipe, they added water, and then they decided that the water diluted it too much. So I'm actually not going to add any water. I'm just going to leave this straight. Okay, so there's one. You can see our water is boiling, so I'm going to set my timer for 2 minutes. Let those all cook up. Stir them up so they don't clump together, and then I will be ready with some cold water to pour over them to stop that cooking process. Oh, and I am going to add some Himalayan salt to each of these as well. I'm not measuring though. The recipe I watched it, but we all know how Natasha runs. She doesn't measure anything. Okay, salt. And then I'm just going to put in this whole thing. And what I am going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of water in here and shake this up so that way it can get all of the sauce. Because we don't want to waste. All right. So I've actually changed my mind for the third one that I'm going to put my chips in. I'm actually going to use this Hidden Valley cilantro lime ranch that I had gotten on sale. I was going to do barbecue sauce, but I cannot find the kind that I want to use, so we're going to use what we have. And we're going to do some of this. We may have to add some water to this one since it's a little bit thicker. But ranch chips, you can't really go wrong with that. Alright, I'm going to add just a little bit of water to kind of thin that one out. So that's perfect. Oh, and of course, can't forget the salt. Alright, so I'm just going to evenly split my potatoes up. And we're going to let these set in the refrigerator for a couple of days to kind of soak in these flavors, and then we will put them in the freeze dryer.
Sequence.
Alright. There we go. That's what we're gonna do. See you back in a couple days. Alright, so our potato chips have been in our sauce for about 48 hours. The hash browns finished up in the freeze dryer, so we are going to get ready to throw these in. I am just going to make thin layers and hope for the best. I'm going to layer these with some parchment. are back. It has been 42 hours since we put those into the freeze dryer, and they are done. I'm gonna go grab my taste tester, and he is going to try out and let me know how he likes these. Oh, the taste tester has arrived.
What we got here?
Okay, so these two trays are the dill trays. You're probably not gonna like these. Dill chips is not really Luke's fave.
Alright, let's see here. Let's go with the, let's go big. Let's go big or go home.
Oh my.
Alright, dill chip number 1.
Wow, the crunch on that sounds crazy.
Very dilly. They're lighter than chips. They're not like a baked, but they're not like a fried chip either. The flavor takes a second and it's like bang dill, but it's doable. I can eat these. They're like pickle chips. A little salty, a little dilly, very light, very light. Did you cook these beforehand?
Those are good. They're only blanched.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they're actually not.
They're not bad. They're not bad. I would eat these.
Okay.
Take that.
The next one is these ones. I really don't know if you'll like these either.
These look real crazy.
So these are the ranch cilantro lime ranch, and it's super thick. Like the coating on them is very thick compared to like these.
All right.
There might be some smaller ones down there.
That's all right. We'll go with thickums here. Hello, thickums. I like ranch. I like cilantro. Together? I don't know. So we'll see.
They don't seem as crunchy.
They are though. It's not just like audible with it. They're pretty good. I'll eat these too. They look questionable.
They do. They look kind of sloppy.
You can't taste the cilantro as much as you would think. Like when you hear ranch cilantro, it was honestly throwing me off because like I like ranch and I like cilantro, but together it just doesn't seem like something that would go. But these actually have more of a ranch. The ranch really came out. Then you get like a little bit of the lime on the after side. Not much cilantro though.
So do you think the kids would eat these?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, so far they'd eat both. Our little fatties.
And it's a lot healthier too.
Yeah.
So like it's literally just the potato and whatever salt I added and the marinade that they're in.
Like, these are actually less salty than the dill ones, salty tasting.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But they are pretty good. They're flavorful. They're probably my favorite one so far.
Okay, this one I think is the one he will actually like. This is the chili sauce one.
Okay.
So those bottles of chili sauce that we got that are supposed to be used for like burgers and fries, we got those on sale. So I decided to use a bottle.
They sound crunchy. Let's get spicy.
I should probably do some spicy ones.
Get a funky one. Oh my. Let's go with this guy. Alright, so texturally, it's, again, they're very light, like lighter even by weight than the, which makes sense, I guess, since there's no moisture. So we'll give it a little, oh my. Let's have a try. Okay.
These are your least favorite?
Yeah.
Oh no!
They're good. They're very...
ketchup-y?
Yeah. It's like I just made a teaspoon of ketchup.
Oops.
With like the tiniest French fry in it. So the texture's like potato. But it's very ketchup-y. I'd like to see more chili. There's a little bit of zing at the end. But yeah, least fave. Least fave.
So out of the three, which one would you taste test again if you had a choice?
Probably the ranch one.
Really?
I'm gonna do the ranch with a...
That's the one that when I was doing them, Luke was like, "Ooh, those will be awful."
I was like, I don't know about these.
That's funny.
Cleared it up a little bit. Cleared the palate. But yeah. So they're really good. Like I said, they're very light and airy. All of them crisped up pretty good.
I think next time I want to try and do them a little bit thinner. I was doing these all by hand because I don't have anything. I don't have a machine that does it or anything that can, you know, manipulate how thick or how thin they are. But I think if they were a little bit thinner on like
these kind?
Yeah, on these kind, that would be a lot better. These ones, I think, these are probably my favorite, these pickle ones. But I like pickle chips, so.
I'm just watching on my salt intake, so they're a little too salty for me.
They are pretty
Not by taste, more like, just kind of like preference. But I think thinner, and maybe instead of drenching them or marinating them, maybe just give them a good...
Yeah.
And dry them out, make them a little neater.
So simple adjustments, but overall...
Success, yeah.
Yeah, a success. They will get 8. I'm not going to package these for long term because they're probably going to be gone by tomorrow. So there's no point in wasting the long term Mylar bags and stuff for these.
I want to try one of these ketchup chips with some mustard. I want to see how that goes.
Grab some mustard.
I want to grab some mustard. The mustard! Let's see. Let's see here. The little guy. Just to break it up a little bit, like it's very.
So it's not so ketchupy.
Ketchupy to me. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I just need some balance. That's all. Just a little bit of balance. Don't hate me, wife. But yeah, a little bit of ketchup. Maybe when you marinate them, do ketchup and mustard. Mix it up.
We could totally do that.
They're not bad.
We still have lots of potatoes left, friends. So, we gotta do something else. Yeah, so we've done these, and then we did the hash browns. That video is already posted. So I'll leave the link to that one down in the description box below. The next thing I think I'm gonna do is probably dehydrate some hash browns.
I like hash browns.
Yes, Luke really likes his hash browns, so. But I definitely think we will do chips again, and I think, I wasn't 100% sure about the whole layering thing, but I think we can do that and get away with that, so I'm going to actually be able to do more the next time. I just wasn't 100% sure.
I think the ones underneath got crispier since you layered, like...
Oh.
Compared to these ones on top.
Yeah. I let my machine run... They're so good. Quite a bit longer than what I think that they need. And that's just personal preference. I like to make sure that they're completely dry before we pull them out of the machine, so.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Alright. Yeah, don't hate on my freeze-dried dough.
I'm so thirsty. Super dry.
This looks super dry. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with that. I just put it in there because it was in the.
It looked cool.
In the bag, right?
Good times.
All right, guys. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. We'll see you in the next video.